To commemorate the founding of New Orleans in 1718, WYES presents this tricentennial moment in celebration of our city's past and present.
While the Italian contribution to New Orleans cooking continues to be strong, there's another Italian dish that came close to becoming extinct.
I mean, you say Bruciolone, and that's the most common way of pronouncing it as far as I can tell. Some people, though, I've heard say Bruciolone, Braciolone, like tons of different pronunciations, and it took me a long time to figure out that they were all the same thing.
Well, my daddy started making that years ago. I remember when I was a kid, he was pounding the veal out, and of course my chef Isidore makes it. But, you know, it's a very simple recipe. You take some spinach and you cook it with some seasoning. You let it cool down. You get some nice baby veal and you pound it out, and you put your spinach dressing in there, and you fold it over, and you just cook it off with some red gravy. And voila, there it is.
Braciolone has come back into vogue in recent years. Everybody Loves Raymond and The Sopranos. Both of those shows, people are constantly talking about a dish called braciole. And people ask me often, what is that? I've never heard of braciole. What is that? Braciole is a small bruciolone.
Another dish that can sometimes be found on menus around town is Daube.
So actually it's just a piece of meat cooked in a red gravy for a few hours. So it can be a roast beef. We use the beef brisket, which I like because it's fatty and sweet. So it can be either that or a roast beef, some type of roast beef, inside round or something like that.
And speaking of red gravy,
red sauce, marinara, it's all the same. In New Orleans, we say red sauce, or red gravy. And you just let it cook down with a little sugar, and you just let it cook for hours and hours and hours.
WYES's New Orleans Tricentennial Moments are brought to you by the Miro Foundation and presented in association with the historic New Orleans Collection.